signs, no names, just a line that keeps on stretching through a landscape stripped of change. And the sky hangs low and heavy, like it's trying not to tell, where the distance slowly tightens into something close to hell. I got on without thinking, didn't question where it led. Every mile felt like an answer to the things I never said. No headlights coming toward me, no one passing going back, like the road was never meant to hold a second set of tracks. There's no sound beneath the tires, but I feel it in my bones, like the ground is pulling forward, dragging everything I've known. No map to read, no line to break, just something every mile will take. And every breath I try to slow still moves me further down the road. And the road ends in hell tonight, no wrong turn, no left to right, just a line I chose to ride. Now there's nowhere else to drive. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stall, but there's no stopping this at all. And every mile I thought I'd save just paved the path I couldn't change. Distance, but nothing I can recognize. Like the past is losing detail as it slowly vaporizes. There's no heat, no flames ahead, no fire lighting up the sky, just a weight that keeps on building, like a truth I can't deny. I pass shapes that look like markers, but they crumble when I'm near, like the road don't want a witness to what's waiting at the end here. No voice to warn, no sign to read, just something tightening its lead. And every second moving on feels like I knew it all along. Yeah, the road ends in hell tonight, not a place, not a sight, just a point you can't outrun when there's nowhere left to become. Oh, I ran it through my mind, tried to leave it all behind, but every path I thought was free was just another way to me. I slow down near the horizon, but it doesn't get more clear. It just folds into the present, like the end is already here. No gate, no line to cross over, no sudden drop or final fall, just a road dissolving under, like it never was at all. And in that stillness, cold and hollow, with no distance left to sail, I stopped looking for an ending and stopped recognizing hell. It ain't a place beneath the ground, it ain't a fire or a sound, it's every step you justified till there was nowhere left to hide. And the roads don't end where you expect, they end in what you don't reject. So every mile you let it bend is where the line begins to end. Tried to outrun every name, but every mile I called my own was just a step toward what I'd grown. Now there's no road left beneath me, but I'm still moving all the same. No direction, no horizon, just the echo of the same. And if you ever find a road that don't question where you've been, you might think it leads to freedom, but the road might end in hell. buried brothers where the dust runs deep, their names carved in the bones I keep. 'Cause hell, there's a road that cuts through nothing, no turns, no signs, no names, just a line that keeps on stretching through a landscape stripped of change. And the sky hangs low and heavy, like it's trying not to tell, where the distance slowly tightens into something close to hell. I got on it without thinking, didn't question where it led. Every mile felt like an answer to the things I never said. No headlights coming toward me, and no one passing, going back, like the road was never meant to hold a second set of tracks. There's no sound beneath the tires, but I feel it in my bones, like the ground is pulling forward, dragging everything I've known. No map to read, no line to break, just something every mile will take, and every breath I try to slow still moves me further down the road. And the road ends in hell tonight, no wrong turn, no left or right, just a line that keeps on stretching through a landscape stripped to change. And the sky hangs low and heavy, like it's trying not to tell, where the distance slowly tightens into something close to hell. I got on it without thinking, didn't question where it lay. The hammer falls in hollow rings, like it knows what silence brings. Each strike echoes slow and deep, where the restless never sleep. The lid comes down on what once seemed like something more than broken dreams, and every breath I couldn't save gets buried with it in the grave. I stood there where the pine box lay, with nothing left for me to say. The preacher spoke, but I heard none, just the sound of what was done. The crowd was thin, the sky was gray, like even light had turned away. And every face I tried to read looked like it knew what I would be. A shovel leaned against the ground, like it was waiting for a sound to break the stillness cold and tight, but nothing ever made it right. The dirt don't rush, it falls too slow, like it's got something left to show. And every tear I tried to hide just stayed somewhere deep inside. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight, nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem, and everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. I traced the grain along the wood, like somehow that might do some good, but all I felt was empty space where time erased a living face. The wind came through without a sound, didn't move a thing around, like even nature chose to wait for something I can't articulate. A name was carved but felt too light for all the weight of that last night. And every letter etched in place couldn't bring back what it replaced. The ground closed in without a fight, like it had practiced all its life. And every word I didn't say just faded into gray. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight, nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem, and everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. Hey. struck, the echo died, and something in me went with it inside. Not buried deep, not laid to rest, just something missing in my chest. The preacher left, the crowd moved on like grief was something quickly gone. But I remained where silence grew, with nothing left to hold on to. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I saw the truth I tried to hide, that broken dreams don't fade or end, they just reshape and bend. It ain't the coffin, ain't the grave, it's everything we couldn't save. Every chance we let slip through becomes the weight that follows you. And dreams don't die, they settle low in places only we can know. Till every step you try to take feels like something starts to break. Coffin nails and broken dreams remain etched in memory, in pain. No healing hand, no time to mend, just something that won't ever end. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to flee, but it still walks right next to me. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing at that stone. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just quiet echoes and a name. And if you ever stand this ground where silence is the loudest sound, don't linger long, don't try to see what's buried deep inside of me. The hammer's still, the night runs deep, where broken dreams are laid to sleep. And I remain where shadows gleam, with coffin nails and broken dreams. Don't show on any map, just a faded line and a missing gap, where the wind don't blow and the clocks don't tick, and the air feels heavy, cold and thick. The sign out front is barely read, half the letters hanging dead, and something in the silence caught in the town that time forgot. Slow past rusted gates where nothing moves and nothing waits. The houses lean like tired men who won't be standing up again. The windows stare but don't reflect, like they've long since lost respect for anything that passes through, or anything that once was true. A swing still creaks on a broken chain, but there ain't no wind to make it sway. And every step I take alone sounds louder than it should have known. No voices call, no footsteps fall, no shadows move along the wall. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is a town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I to this dead ground. The clock tower stands but tells no hour. Frozen hands with no more power, like it gave up trying to keep what the town refused to keep. The church's open doors ajar, but faith don't reach this far. The pews are lined with dust and gray, like prayers all drifted far away. I saw a name carved in the stone, not theirs but something like my own. Like I had passed through here before, but never made it out that door. The air don't change, the light won't fade, like time itself is just delayed. And every second I still stand, feel stolen from another land. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. This dead ground. I saw a figure down the street, but heard no sound of moving feet. It didn't turn, it didn't speak, just stood there hollow, pale and weak. And when I blinked, it disappeared, like it was never really here. But something lingered in its place, like time had carved it into space. I ran toward the edge of town, where broken fences all fall down. But every step I tried to flee just brought the same streets back to me. It ain't a place you choose to find, it's something buried in your mind. Every moment left undone becomes a place you can't outrun. And time don't stop, it just lets go of things it doesn't want to show, till all that's left is what you fought in the town that time forgot. This is a town that holds my name, where nothing leaves and nothing came. No road ahead, no past behind, just something trapped inside my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but there's no outside from inside. And every step I try to take just proves there's no escape. Now I don't search, I don't pretend, I walk these streets that never end. No ticking clock, no rising sun, just endless echo, never done. And if you ever lose your way and find a town in shades of gray, don't stay too long, don't look too close, or you'll become just like its ghosts. The wind don't move, the sky don't change, everything here feels too strange. And I remain where memories caught, in the town that time forgot. The Hangman's Song. Still in the morning haze, like it's been waiting all these days. The scaffold creaks without a sound above that dry and sacred ground. The town stands back with lowered eyes beneath a pale and empty sky. And somewhere low where silence belongs, the hangman hums his song. He wakes before the rising sun to finish what must now be done. No badge of pride, no joy, no hate, just another man delivering fate. His boots drag slow across the boards, like they memorize these final chores. And every night his hands prepare feels like a burden hanging there. He never speaks and every breath the condemned draws echoes louder than the law. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped to light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't ask, the rope don't lie, it just waits beneath the sky. And every soul that hears that song knows the ending won't be long. The condemned man climbs with shaking knees as the wind moves through the trees. No preacher's prayer can slow the dawn, no pleading voice can carry on. The hangman lifts the cloth with care, like even death needs something fair. And every face in that still crowd refuses to cry aloud. The final words are hard to hear, lost somewhere between shame and fear. Then silence falls so sharp and strong, broken only by the hangman's song. The lever waits beneath his hand, like the edge of shifting sand. And every second stretching thin feels like judgment closing in. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped to light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't ask, the rope don't lie, it just waits beneath the sky. And every soul that hears that song knows the ending won't be long. The body swings, the crowd steps back as morning spills across the black. No cheering cry, no justice won, just another life undone. The hangman looks but does not stare, like he's learned not to see what's there. And every breath he takes alone sounds heavier than stone. He cuts the rope when all is done, then walks away before the sun. But in the wind there lingers strong the echo of the hangman's song. It ain't the rope that leaves the scar, it's who we become for what we are. Every life we choose to wait takes something from us all away. And the hangman don't escape the cost, each name becomes another loss, till every note he hums belongs to all the dead inside his song. Hear the hangman's song once more, drifting through the courthouse door. No triumph there, no justice won, just the shadow of what's done. Oh, the rope may break, the gallows fall, but the song outlives it all. And every soul that hears it long carries part of the hangman's song. Now the scaffold rots away, but the tune still finds its way through empty fields and courthouse stone, a melody of the unknown. And if you ever hear it rise, soft beneath the open skies, don't sing along, don't hum too long, or you'll become the hangman's song. The rope is gone, the crowd is moved, but some things never come unglued. And I still hear that low, sad song. The hangman's song goes on. Ashes falling like a black snowstorm. The sky's on fire and the sun ain't warm. I left my blood on the king's stone, the bullet waiting with my name carved on its bone. The church bell rang as the silence broke. Now I'm a dead man riding through the smoke. The Rain Man song. The rope hangs still in the morning haze, like it's been waiting all these days. The scaffold creaks without a sound above that dry and sacred ground. The town stands back with lowered eyes beneath the pale and empty sky. And somewhere low where silence belongs, the hangman hums his song. He wakes before the rising sun to finish what must now be done. No badge of pride, no joy, no hate, just another man delivering fate. His boots drag slow across the boards like they've memorized. There's a sound that wakes the darkness, right when everything goes still. Not a voice and not a warning, just a weight you start to feel. And it drags along the silence, like it's searching through the night. There's a rhythm in the distance that don't care if you're inside. First it comes in faint and distant, like it's easy to ignore. Just a shift against the quiet, like a footstep on the floor. But it grows without a pattern, slow and steady, hard to place. Like it's circling the moment, not confined to time or space. There's no source I can point toward, no direction I can choose, but it sounds a little closer every time I think I've moved. No light to cast, no shape to see, just something tightening on me. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's waking what should sleep. It's the sound that chains a midnight clear, no one else but I can hear, just a dragging through the dark, like it's pulling at a mark. Oh, I try to block it out, pretend that it's something I can end, but every night it comes the same, like it's calling out my name. I check the doors, I check the windows, found no sign of anything, but the sound don't need an entry, it just is like it's been. There's a pattern in the scraping, like it's spelling something slow. Every pause feels like a question that I'm already meant to know. I stood still to let it pass me, but it didn't move along. It just settled in the silence, like it knew where I belong. No lock to turn, no thread to break, just something I can't separate. And every step I take to flee still keeps it walking next to me. It's the sound of chains and midnight near, closer now than I can bear. No matter where I try to stand, it's dragging right across my path. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it matched me stride for stride. And every second I outran still ended where it all began. I waited once to face the hour, let the silence fall in place. Didn't move, didn't breathe, just let the dark reveal its face. And the sound came right on schedule, not behind me, through my chest. Like the weight I thought was trailing had been something I possessed. No iron links, no hands to bind me, no chain laid out in view, just a pull I couldn't measure, but I finally felt it true. It ain't the night that brings it near, it ain't a ghost everything you never freed, that learns to drag itself in need. And chains don't always show their weight. They move with you, they resonate. So every step you call your own might not be yours to walk alone. It's the sound, and now I understand. It was never in the land. No matter how I turned to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run. Let it drag me where I'd come. And every step I tried to claim was bound inside a hidden chain. Now midnight doesn't feel like time. It's just a place I fall into. Every night the sound returns, like it's something I must do. And if you ever hear it creeping, when the world is gone to rest, don't look out into the darkness. You might hear it in your chest. Come in fire and flame, just a quiet smile and a borrowed name. The door swung wide, though I locked it tight, like he'd been waiting all my life. The air went still, the shadows spun, when I shook hands with the devil's son. And something deep inside me knew there's things a man can't undo. He wore no horns, no burning eyes, just calm as truth and twice the lies. A suit too clean for dusty ground and boots that never made a sound. He said, I heard you've lost your way. You've been running hard, but here to stay. I laughed like I had something left, but all I had was empty breath. He placed a paper on the table, wood, said sign it slow, it'll do you good. But every word I tried to read felt like it shifted back at me. The pen felt cold inside my hand, like it already knew the plan. And every thought I tried to form just bent beneath this quiet storm. I made a deal with the devil's son. Now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outrun what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. The room went dark without a change, like light itself had turned estranged. He didn't move, he didn't blink, just watched me slowly start to sink. I asked him what the price would be. He said, you'll learn it gradually, and smiled like it wasn't cruel, but something worse than any rule. The walls bent in, the air grew tight, like truth was hiding out of sight. And every second ticking through felt like it already knew. I signed it quick, I signed it blind, like I could leave it all behind. But every line I tried to flee just carved itself inside of me. I made a deal with the devil's son. Now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outrun what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. Passing street where strangers turn but never meet. He tipped his head and walked on by, like I was just another lie. No hell below, no sky above, just something twisted out of love. A quiet shift I can't like something took what I once knew and left behind a different view. It ain't a soul you give away, it's every choice you let decay. Every truth you choose to bed becomes the deal you can't amend. And devils don't need flame or sin, they just find cracks and crawl within, till everything you thought was you belongs to something you can't undo. I made a deal I understand, no written law, no guiding hand, just quiet loss I can't outrun. From the deal I made with the devil's son. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to see what part of this was still me. But every breath I take alone proves I've never been my own. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I walk around what's left or less. No past to claim, no truth to own, just something colder than a stone. And if you ever hear that knock, soft and slow, right on your block, don't let him in, don't play his game, or you forget your own damn name. The door still creaks, the night stands still, and something bends against my will, and I remain where shadows run, with the deal I made with the devil's son. Every step above it whispers things I'm trying not to know. And the house don't make a sound now, but it creaks like it's aware. There's a knife down in the silence with your name carved in it there. I found it in a drawer, half broken, under letters left unread. Every line I tried to follow led me somewhere in my head. The handle worn like it remembers every hand that held it tight, and the edge don't shine like silver, it just swallows up the light. I should have left it where it waited, should have closed that drawer for good, but some things call you without speaking, like you always knew they would. No blood, no crime, no witness there, just something hanging in the air. And every thought I try to frame leads me back to that same name. It's a knife with your name on the side, cut too deep just to hide. No matter how I turn away, it finds a different way inside. Oh, I buried it, I swore I tried, but it don't stay where you confide. And every scar I can't explain feels like it's spelling out your name. I took it out beneath the street light, watched it drink the yellow glow, like it knew just where to cut me in the places I don't show. There's no reflection in the metal, just a shape that shifts and bends, like it's showing me a version of how all of this one ends. I hear your voice in empty corners, not a word, just how it stays, like a pressure in the silence that don't leave me for days. No mark to trace, no trail to see, just something turning into me. And every time I word we never say. Every silence left to grow turns into something sharp below. And names don't fade when they are carved, they linger deeper than the scar. So every cut you try to deny just proves you know exactly why. It's enough, and now I see it clear. It was never really here. No matter how I tried to fight, it's been in my hands all this time. Oh, I ran, I disappeared, but it followed every year. And every line I thought was mine was just another careful line. Now the house is standing empty and the drawer is open wide. There's no blade left in the shadows, but I feel it when I try. And if you ever feel that silence like it's cutting through your breath, check the things you never buried, they don't stay untouched by death. There's a knife without a warning, there's a truth you can't outrun. And if it's got somebody's name on it, you might already be the one. Like something's being burned, and the sky don't change its color, it just hangs there still and thin, like it's watching where I'm going and where I've always been. I left before the sun could rise, didn't take a thing but breathe, tried to outrun what I'd done, but it followed anyway. Every step feels pre-decided, like the path was laid in stone, and the sound behind my footsteps never sounds like I'm alone. There's no face I can't remember, no clear line I crossed that night, just a weight that keeps its distance always just outside my sight. No voice to call, no shape to see, just something keeping pace with me. And every turn I try to make feels like a loop I can't escape. It's a sin I can't outrun tonight. No end in dark, no end in light, no matter how far I decide. It's always right here at my side. Oh, I ran till I came undone, still it moved when I would run. And every mile I leave behind just brings it closer into line. The town's all blurred like passing shadows, no one looks me in the eye, like they know what I don't mention, like they've seen it walking by. There's no mark upon my body, no confession I can give, but it's written in the silence, in the way I try to live. I hear it when the wind goes quiet, not a step, not even sound, just a shift in something steady, like it's rising from the ground. No trail to lose, no track to break, just something time won't ever shake. And every breath I try to slow only proves it doesn't go. It's a sin I can't outrun tonight, no place to hide, no end in sight. You can bury it, but distance closed its space. Turned around to finally face it, but there wasn't any face. No shadow cast, no figure standing, just the road I'd always known, and the weight I thought was chasing was the way I'd always gone. And in that stillness, cold and certain, with no past left to defend, I stopped looking for a hunter and felt it settle in my step. It ain't a ghost that's on your trail, it ain't a thing that's bound to fail. It's every choice you let remain that learns to move without a name. And running don't create escape, it just redraws the same old shape. So every mile you try to flee becomes the path beneath your feet. And so sin, and now I understand, it was never close behind my back. No matter how far I would go, it's in every step I own. Oh, I ran till I was none, still it moved when I was done. And every road I thought was new was just a different way it grew. Now the road don't feel like distance, it just stretches where I stand. Every step is something written in a line I didn't plan. And if you ever try to outrun something you don't name or face, you might find it isn't chasing, it's already set your pace. You could see the stones from here, but something changed beneath the light. The creek ran red that night. The willows bowed, the air stood still, like the dark had found its will. And every ripple in my sight held secrets from that night. We came down late past the old dirt road, where the quiet carries a heavy load. No moon to guide, no stars to speak, just shadows leaning on the creek. The ground was soft, the air was wrong, like it had been waiting all along for footsteps that would break the calm and bring a kind of harm. He said it's done, it's all behind, but I could hear it in his mind that nothing buried stays that way. It finds a night to come and stay. The water whispered low and thin, like it was pulling something in. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. The creek ran red that night, I swear. No reflection left to stare, no turning back, no clean goodbye, just something drifting by. Oh, I tried to look away to run, but you can't undo what's done. And every step I tried to fight still led me back that night. The current slowed but didn't stop, like it refused to let it drop. And every swirl along the bend looked like it knew the end. No voices called, no warnings came, just silence thick enough to name every fear I tried to keep, now rising from the deep. I saw it move beneath the flow, not fast, not clear, just enough to know that something more than water ran, that something carried man. The trees leaned in, the shadows spread like they were feeding off the red, and every second stretching tight pulled me deeper into night. chance left for it to go. No prayer to say, no hand to guide, just truth you cannot hide. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it carved into my mind. And every road I try to find still leads me back that time. I knelt down by the water's edge, where dark and memory both converge. And in the surface barely still, I saw the shape against my will. Not clear enough to call a face, but something fixed within that place, like it had always been right there, waiting in the stare. I reached out slow but pulled away, like touch would make it choose to stay. And in that moment, cold and wide, I knew what I denied. It ain't the creek, it ain't the float, it's everything we choose not to know. Every act we try to bury deep finds a current it can keep. In water, don't forget or lie, it just reflects what passes by, till every truth you tried to fight runs red within the night. The creek ran red that night for me, not just what others couldn't see. No washing clean, no end in sight, just endless trace of that night. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it keeps running inside me. And every breath I take feels tight, like I'm still there that night. Now I don't walk that road again, where water bends through hollow land. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just something waiting at the bend. And if you ever hear that stream whisper soft like half a dream, don't follow close, don't trust your sight, or you'll see what ran that night. The water flows, but not the same. It carries more than just a name, and I remain where wrong feels right, since the creek ran red that night. Something's wrong, there's a tremble in its hollow song. The doors stand open wide and still, like they're bending to a darker will. The candles burn but give no light, just flicker low against the night. And every step I take inside feels like the truth has nowhere to hide. He wore the cloth, he spoke the word, but there were things we never heard. Between the lines of every prayer lived something heavy in the air. His voice was calm, his hands were clean, too clean for what they might have seen. And every sermon that he gave felt like it danced around a grave. The townsfolk knelt, they bowed their heads, but no one saw what silence said. That faith can hide what fear won't show, and truth is something buried low. I saw him once past closing time, where shadows stretch and bells don't chime. And in his eyes I caught a spark, not of light, but something dark. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. The basement door uptight, but I heard sounds one silent night, not loud enough to make a claim, but just enough to carry blame. A shovel leaned against the wall, like it had answered some dark call, and every stain I couldn't name felt tied to him just the same. The Bible lay upon the stamp, pages slipped like shifting sand, and every verse I tried to read felt twisted by a deeper need. The candles flickered, then went thin, like something breathed from deep within, and every truth I tried to seek came back colder than I'd speak. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive, and every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. I followed where the floorboards creaked, where silence whispered, never leaked, and found a place beneath the stone where truth was never left alone. No faces clear, no names to call, just something written on the wall in marks too jagged to ignore, like something tried to say much more. And in that moment, cold and still, I felt the weight of quiet will, not evil loud, not wrath or flame, just something that don't need a name. It ain't the cloth, it ain't the prayer, it's what we hide when no one's there. Every truth we choose to bend finds a place it doesn't end, and faith don't always make things right. Sometimes it just hides the sight, till everything we try to trust turns slowly into dust. There's a dark secret I cannot run, not his alone, it's in everyone. No holy ground, no place to stand when truth slips through your hands. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but there's something now I know, and every shadow I now see looks a little like me. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I carry more and speak it less. No faith to claim, no truth to hide, just something walking by my side. And if you ever hear that bell ringing soft where silence dwells, don't answer quick, don't trust the call, or you might learn it all. The bell still rings, but no one hears. It echoes through the passing years, and I remain where truth's control is buried deep in a preacher's soul. There's a wind that moves through empty fields where the fences lean and bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before it, every promise left in debt. Voice didn't say it loud or clear, just a phrase dropped in the distance, like it didn't belong here. Said the truth don't live down south no more, if it ever did at all. It was buried in the lowlands, where the roots grow deep and crawl. There's no more apart before it grew. The houses stand but don't remember who they held or what was said. Every window's just a shadow of the things they never kept. There's a story in the ground there, but it don't rise up to speak. It just presses through the silence in a way that feels too deep. I asked around but no one answered, not a look, not even blame. Like the question itself carried something heavier than a name. No voice to break, no past to show, just something everyone will know, but never say and never claim. Like speaking it would spark a flame. They say the truth died in the South that day, and no one dared to make it stay. You can dig and search and try to prove, but it don't rise up for you. Oh, I tried to believe there was something left to retrieve, but every path I thought was real just been around what I could feel. Still in the open clearing where the land dips low and wide. Felt the weight beneath the surface, like something turned but never died. No grave to mark, no sign to follow, just a stillness thick and drawn. And I pointed, no, not clearly, just felt the truth was long since gone. Not taken, not erased by force, but left to sink without a fight. Like the silence chose to keep it buried deeper than the night. It ain't the truth that disappears, it's what survives the weight of years. Every word you leave to bend finds a quieter kind of end, and places learn what not to say. They hold it in, they let it stay. So every silence passed along becomes the place where truth is gone. Now I know it didn't die alone. It was buried with what we've known. No matter how I try to see, there's nothing left that answers me. Oh, I walked aside, tried to find what was left behind in time, but every step I thought was near just led me further from what's clear. Now the wind still moves through empty fields, but it don't carry what was lost. It just passes through the silence without question, without cost. And if you ever go down south looking for what once was true, don't expect it to be waiting. It might already be gone from you. There's a glow beneath the surface, not a flame you'd recognize. No smoke rising through the ceiling, just a heat behind my eyes. And the walls don't show the damage, no charred lines, no blackened stone. But there's something slowly burning in a place I can't disown. I tried to drown it in the quiet, let it sink without a trace. buried deep beneath the moments I refuse to ever face. But it flickers in the silence like it's feeding on the dark. Every memory I've buried leaves behind a single spark. There's no match, no hand to strike it, no clear moment it began. Just a warmth that turns to pressure every time I think I can. No ash to sweep, no flame to see, just something growing under me. And every breath I hold too long feels like it's feeding what is wrong. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no smoke to show, no warning light, just something steady, cold and bright that never fades no matter how I fight. Oh, I tried to put it out, I tried to bury it where it could hide, but every time I close my eyes, it burns a little more alive. It don't rage like wild destruction, it don't scream or tear apart. It just lingers in the background like a pulse beneath the heart. Every word I leave unspoken, every truth I let decay, turns to fuel I never noticed till it starts to find its way. I see it in the smallest fractures, in the way my hands will shake, like it's waiting for a moment for the surface just to break. No water strong enough to drown what never really settled down. And every step I take away just feeds the heat I can't betray. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no blaze to fear, no wind in sight, just something hidden out of view that grows stronger the more I refuse. Oh, I ran, I tried to divide what I felt from what I hide, but every line I draw between just burns away what's in between. I stood still in the reflection, tried to trace it to its start, but it wasn't in the mirror, it was deeper than apart. No single spark to point a finger, no one else to take the blame, just a slow and steady burning that don't answer to a name. And in that quiet realization, with no place left to pretend, I stopped trying just to fight it and felt it moving like a friend. It ain't the flame that does the harm, it's what you keep beneath the calm. Every truth you choose to smother finds a way to burn another. And fire don't need air to grow when it's something you won't show. So every piece you push aside becomes the heat you hold inside. There's a fire and now I see it clear, it was always living here. No matter how I tried to run, it's been part of what I've become. Oh, I won't fight, I won't deny what survives and won't comply. And every flame I feared before is something I can't ignore. Now the glow don't feel like danger, but it don't feel safe at all. It just stays there, never fading, like it's waiting for the call. And if you ever feel that pressure with no reason you can find,